Hey everyone, Clarky Shaw here, welcome back to another video. Today I'm back, and today I want to talk about what could possibly be the next perk that's coming to Black Ops Cold War Zombies. Now as you know, Firebase C released on February the 4th, and we got a new perk, well, a returning perk as I should say, from Black Ops 2, which was Tombstone. Now Tombstone, personally, I think it's better in this game compared to Black Ops 2, but honest to God, the fact that Tombstone is back. Tombstone was one of the 4 leaked perks that we were going to get coming into Black Ops Cold War. The 4 returning perks that we got leaked was Tombstone, PhD, Mule Kick, and Double Tap. Now, honest to God, if we're talking about just perks here, out of those 3 perks, like what could be next, seeing as we got Tombstone, it can either be PhD, it can either be Double Tap, or it can be Mule Kick. So if anything, I'm not going to talk about those 3 perks specifically. First, I'm going to talk about another perk that we've had in the past before, and maybe that could return into the game, because this one perk I think could do really well in this game. I really do think it'd suit this game well, which is Vault Trade. Now Vault Trade, as you lads know, has only been in Black Ops 2 Zombies Origins, and of course you have Black Ops 3 Zombies custom maps, but I'm specifically just saying, hey, Vault Trade has only been in Black Ops 2 Buried. What if they brought into Cold War Zombies? I think it would suit Cold War Zombies perfectly. I don't know why, just in general, Vault Trade I think would be an awesome perk for this game as a whole. And we have only seen it in Buried in Black Ops 2, which was so long ago, man. That was years ago, but now like we haven't seen it, and Cold War as a whole is doing well when it comes to the newest map, Firebase C, Zombies as a whole, people loving the mechanics, and just all in all, like people are enjoying Cold War Zombies, and how they've brought in some BO2 stuff like Tombstone and that. Honestly, this game could be good, and honestly, I just have the feeling that Vault Trade would just suit this game personally, in my opinion. But let me know in the comment section down below. That's not Mule Kick, PhD, or Double Tap. What perks would you guys like to see return? Apart from that, let's talk about the other 3 perks that we got leaked, which is Mule Kick, Double Tap, and PhD. Now I'm gonna go break down these in order, just talk about like what is likely and everything, and just talk about like how they work and stuff. So if you don't know, PhD, that basically gives you like no like splash damage, so as you know, the ray gun can damage you if you shoot it in the ground and stuff. If that was the case, it doesn't damage you, and that goes for explosive damage as well, so PhD is really good when it comes to that. And then as for Double Tap, that makes your gun, well, depending on what Double Tap it is, I'm pretty sure it's Double Tap 2.0, but if we're talking about both Double Taps here, Double Tap 1.0 shoots faster, and Double Tap 2.0, I think it does shoot faster, but it also does double the damage as well. And then of course you have Mule Kick, which gives you 3 weapons. Now, as you know, Mule Kick has been doing well in the past. It's been doing well in the past. It got an upgrade in BO4, and it was all thanks to Infinite Warfare, because if you guys don't know, in Infinite Warfare, when you got Mule Kick on that game, it told you which gun was your 3rd weapon. So heck, you'd still lose your 3rd weapon, but it's still an improvement to show like, hey, like what weapon you're going to lose, just in case like the next weapon you pick up is a wonder weapon and it's your Mule Kick weapon and you want to play it safe somehow. So honestly, it's a good help there. But if anything, like I've seen a lot of people saying, oh, Mule Kick's not that bad as like time goes on, especially for like Mob of the Dead, man. As you know, Mule Kick is outside of the map within Black Ops 2 Mob of the Dead, because Mule Kick would actually do justice in Mob of the Dead in my opinion. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Mule Kick did return in this game, and I really think it will for the next map, aka the next update. So if anything, if I had to say the most likely perk that's going to come into the next map or next update for Cold War Zombies, I personally think it would be Mule Kick. I don't know, just honestly, if we're talking about those 3 perks, I just think it would be Mule Kick specifically, in my opinion. That's really all I have to say. For PhD and Double Tap, if anything, I think PhD would be last, because I know a lot of people didn't like PhD Slider. Sure, it helps with like, you know, having splash damage and stuff, but like, it just didn't have that flopper effect. And the reason why it never had the flopper effect was because of the sliding. PhD flopper included dolphin diving. In this case, we have sliding now, so there's really like no point for PhD flopper if you can't flop in a sense. So if anything, PhD flopper does return, it might be PhD slider, but better, because especially I didn't mind PhD slider in Black Ops 4. I definitely thought that was a cool ass idea. I just really don't know if it would return. But PhD flopper though, I don't know, we'll need to see. If anything, I think that is the least likely perk that is going to return, and in Double Tap I think it would come back after Mule Kick is released. So yeah, but if anything, out of all those 3 perks I mentioned, I think Mule Kick is the one that's going to return like the most likeliest. And then I want to talk about Black Ops 4 Zombies perks here for a second, because as you know, Black Ops 4 Zombies perks had a bunch of new perks that any other game has added. Like Black Ops 3, we always got complaints that like we never got any new perks and stuff. The only time, like, we only got one new perk, and that was Windows Win, and that was the launch of Black Ops 3. That was it. And Black Ops 4 did it where basically you get all the perks in the game, lads. Like you literally get like there's so many perks, and sure you can't get like all the perks in one game, but they added in so many new perks like Zombshell, or like they added in Zombshell, they added in Blood Wolf Bite. There was a lot of perks in that game that they added that were new. And sure, they may have not been like favourites for some people, but at least they were added in new perks, which is a big complaint that the community was seeing. And sure, they're added in it in this game as well, and it's ones that people actually enjoying. Sure, like I know people don't like Tombstone, but even the people who didn't like Tombstone in this game, I'm pretty sure they're glad it's back. It's like, we all know it's a meme, it's a fan favourite for the joke, for the perk jingle, you all know, lads. But as a whole, I want to talk about Black Ops 4 perks and like what ones I could definitely see return. I'm going to talk about Futura's Tortoise quickly because I know a lot of people used that. I don't think that'll return due to the armor system, just got to personally get that out of the way. And then as for stuff like, say, Death Perception, as you know, to let you see zombies through walls and stuff depending on how far away you are from them. I think that would be good for Cold War Zombies. I think that would suit well in it, but as you know, the way you upgrade perks in this game and stuff, I think that would suit as a Vault Trade upgrade if they did add Vault Trade into this game. So yeah, that could be a possibility where they're adding in Death Perception along with Vault Trade as one, like they did with Who's Who and Tombstone in this game. But that's really all I have to say. And then as for Time Slip, if anything was a fan favourite perk within Black Ops 4, anytime you spun the box, it would go fast. Like, you just do stuff a lot quicker with Time Slip, and a lot of people did like that. And if anything, when I saw people saying, oh, what's the perk that you want to see from Black Ops 4 would return in Cold War, most people did say Time Slip, and I do definitely have to agree. I would definitely like to see Time Slip in this game. The perks that I use all the time is definitely like Dying Wish, Stamina Up, Victoria's Tortoise, and then Winter's Wail. Now, a perk like Winter's Wail, Widow's Wine coming back, it all really depends. I can see it being a possibility, I can see those perks coming back, but I don't really know what to say for them, honestly, because the way Winter's Wail worked, if you had that as your modifier on Black Ops 4, it worked better than Black Ops 3. Widow's Wine when it came to the effects, because if you put Winter's Wail as your modifier within Black Ops 4, when you get hit, not only do the zombies around you freeze, but you have an ice effect around you for like a couple of seconds, and while that ice effect is going around and you run into zombies with that ice effect going around you, all the zombies that hit that ice effect around your body will also freeze, something that Widow's Wine never done. So yeah, that's honestly really cool. I think the only thing that made Widow's Wine maybe a tiny bit better for people is because the radius was larger when it came to the zombies hitting the Widow's Wine grenades. That's really it. But apart from that, that's all I've got to say for like stuff like Widow's Wine and Winter's Wail. If Widow's Wine or Winter's Wail did have to return, it'd probably be, like I said, with Vault Trade and how Tombstone worked in this game. They put both perks together as an upgrade. So yeah, that's probably what it's going to be. And then for stuff like Dying Wish, I definitely don't think Dying Wish would return just because of how Tombstone is working in this game. So Dying Wish, I don't see that being the case. But I want to talk about the DLC perks within Black Ops 4. So the first DLC perk we got for Black Ops 4, I can't really remember what DLC 1's Dead in Night's new perk was. I really can't remember. That's my bad. But I do remember Zombshell, how basically it just creates a tiny explosion, any zombies go around it go slow, and when the explosion, like when the little sphere ball appears on Zombshell, zombies around it just blow away. So heck, as Zombshell, I don't think it'll definitely come back because I know it wasn't a fan favourite, but yeah, it's a possibility. You never know at the end of the day. It could happen, it could not, but we'll just see at the end of the day. And then when it comes to Blood Wolf Bite, I love the hell of that perk, right? I actually loved Blood Wolf Bite to shit. High round speedruns on Black Ops 4, run Blood Wolf Bite. Definitely would help you when it came to killing zombies, especially when, like, if it came to RNG with you getting brain rot and stuff and you wanted that, you had Blood Wolf Bite to help you. Actually, an amazing ass idea. The only thing with Blood Wolf Bite, the only problem I had with it was that the fact that it would just activate on its own. If you wanted to save one zombie for like an Easter egg or something and the wolf just spawned in, it would kill it. It would kill the zombie. So if anything, if they were to bring in Blood Wolf Bite to this game, I'd want it where you can activate it when you want to. So when the bar is filled, you could be like, oh, hold square, and then it will activate. That's how I wanted Blood Wolf Bite to go in Black Ops 4. That's how I really wanted it to go in the game. But heck, it is what it is at the end of the day. And then the last perk for Black Ops 4's DLC 4 was last perk for DLC 4 and Black Ops 4 was actually Blaze Phase, and Blaze Phase was basically where when you crouch for a long time, fire spreads around you, and when it gets to the maximum amount of fire, you uncrouch and then you just go zooming fast. Definitely wasn't the best perk, but it definitely was a cool ass idea for a perk. And again, I actually can't remember what DLC 1's perk was. I actually genuinely can't remember. Can't remember what it was. It was not Elemental Shard, but it was where you'd basically have an elemental knife. If you guys don't know, in Black Ops 2, there was a glitch in Black Ops 2 where if you downed at a specific robot with a staff, or at least I think, your knife would have that staff effect, and basically people would call it the elemental knife. And Black Ops 4 did that, where basically when you take this perk, basically your knife would be upgraded, it would do more damage and stuff, and if you added your modifier, every time you got a hit, depending on your health would regen. So it definitely was. And honestly, when I saw that perk, I know actually a lot of people actually decently liked that perk. So honestly, elemental, I really can't remember what it's called in Black Ops 4, but all I remember is that it does make your knife do more damage, and depending on what your health is, every time you meleeed it, your health would regen. So definitely, I think it could suit this game well. That's really all I have to say. But anyways guys, thanks so much for watching. If you guys did enjoy, please subscribe, leave a like, click the notification bell, always subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comment section down below a new perk idea that you guys think could return in Black Ops Cold War Zombies, or out of the 3 perks I mentioned that were leaked previously within Cold War, which is Mule Kick, PhD, and Double Tap. Out of those 3 perks, what perk do you think could return the most likeliest for the next update? Personally, I do think it's Mule Kick, Double Tap, and PhD. We'll just need to see. But anyways guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next video live stream, boys. And goodbye!